Okay, welcome to the stream. GuildsArena Season 5. We're pretty much good to go, just getting set up. Captains are inviting. Okay, yeah, captains are just inviting their teammates and we'll be good to go. First game is Tag Inc. 1 versus BGR 2. Devon in the chat says, let's go. Let's go indeed, my friend. Looking forward to this one. Nice. Draken's just asking if we can check ping. We can. We've got time. Content MOBA says LFG in the chat. LFG indeed. It's Hans. Welcome, Hans. Make sure to grab your loot box ticket. You can find them on Twitter or inside GuildsArena Discord. They'll also be on the screen in between matches. I set up a cool little graphic for that. I believe we're going to do a ping check before we get into the official game. Sahir, welcome Sahir, man. Good to see you here. Alright. We're just moving into a ping check lobby. And then we'll get started with that. Looking forward to this one greatly, actually. It's been a month. Glory Guild 1 Season 4. Who is going to get Season 5? Both captains in the lobby for the ping check. Let's go. Nice, we're over on Boss Joyce's page. Hello to her viewers. Welcome to the stream. I will post where you can grab the loot box tickets so that you can get some of the viewers' rewards as well. Let me do that right away and post it in the chat. Should keep it nice and simple. You don't need the QR if you have the URL. Oh, sorry to hear, Content. It's fine, man. If you can't watch too much, no worries. But thanks for tuning in and thanks for saying hello, man. We're also live over on the GuildsArena Twitch channel, the GuildsArena Facebook, and the YouTube. Make sure to tune in and cheer on your team. Alright, looks like we're good to go almost. Just one player from each team. Oh, I'm still at the... I hadn't moved to the top yet, but it's okay. Alright, I'll quickly show the schedule whilst we wait for the other guys to get in here. Okay, as you can see, there are 4 games this evening, 4 games tomorrow, and 4 games on the 28th as well. And the finals, semi-finals and finals will be on the 1st. And you can see the loot boxes there on screen, or you can grab the URL from the chat. And pick the guild you think is going to win. You'll get a $2 share of the prize. Invite a friend and you'll get an extra $2. And invite one more and you'll get an extra $2. But they're selling out quickly, so be fast with the loot box tickets. First game of the day, Tag Inc. versus BGR. Then we move on to BGR versus CM. Then we have New Guild versus Mojo. And Mojo versus 10xGG. Looking forward to it. Just waiting for the last two people to get into the lobby. Let's flick back over there. Okie dokie. Everyone knows we're live. Alright, we got one more to go. I hope you guys all like the new stream graphics there. Got a bit of a better transition going on. Got the schedule going on. It's, yeah, looking a lot more professional. If only we could get everyone to be here on time. Devon's probably watching the stream and telling his team to hurry up, so it's fine. These things happen. Hey, we got Ray Ash in the chat who's keeping an eye. Hey, my dude, welcome to the stream. One of the players is having to restart their phone. Yeah, it's all good. These are the minor things we have to deal with when doing the tournament live and remotely. But I'll bring back up the schedule again and we can have a look and talk about the matches. So, first game of the day, Tag Inc. versus BGR2. This is a rematch. I think we've played each other before in previous tournaments, so both teams will know each other, at least a little bit. And then the second game, BGR versus CM2, that's definitely a rematch from Season 4. Then we have New Guild versus Mojo. Now, I'm not sure those two guys have faced off against each other, so that'll be interesting. And then it ends with Mojo versus 10xGG today. Those are our 4 games. Until what time? So we should be starting right about now, but there's plenty of time. We're not rushing it for today. Devon's team had to restart their phone. But the last game is on at 9 PM GMT +8. So not too late. Shouldn't finish too late. Alrighty. We've got one more in the lobby. Alrighty, good stuff. Everyone's here. Ping check is a good to go. Ping check go. Alright, don't expect these picks to be the legitimate ones. We're just coming in for a ping check. I would not expect to see them using their real picks. Roxette in the chat says good luck teams. We're just on the ping check for now. But yes, good luck teams indeed. I'm going to see if I can sort out the stream cover whilst we're doing the ping check. Should help. If I can get it lined up perfectly early on, we're going to be doing better. Wow, that's some slow loading from the Hayabusa, but let's see.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Alright, the map's mostly fine.
5 seconds.
I need to move that a little bit so that you can see the blue.
All troops deployed.
I guess it would help if it was just a little bigger. Alright, change host, 200 MS. That's a good enough reason to change host.
Blue team hero has been slain. Red team hero has been slain. Hero has been slain. Executed. Victory!
Alright, I think we're good. Ping was super high, that's why we sometimes do these ping checks, so good job that we checked. Draken's gonna try and be host this time. I've invited Devon. Let's see if we can get it any better than what it was. We're just doing a ping check in Classic, Rayash. Finally got the captain to come back into the room. Not sure what they were doing. The ping was really bad on the last check, so we've swapped hosts, and now another one of their team left right before we started the match. Oh well. It's all good. We should be getting on with it this time. Alright. Ping check take 2. Should be better this time. The host has switched to the other captain. And hopefully we don't have 200 MS ping. Alrighty.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed. First blood. Blue team hero has been slain. Blue team hero has been slain. Red team hero has been slain. Hero has been slain. Red team hero has been slain. Red team hero has been slain. Blue team hero has been slain. Double kill. Triple kill. Maniac. Savage. Red team hero has been slain. Double kill. Monster kill. Double kill. Legendary.
Alright, looks like ping's good. Looks like both teams are fine with it. Alright, we'll get the lobby set up for the match and be back in 1 second. Alrighty. First ban. We got Tag Inc. in blue. We got BGR in red. This is the real deal at last. We're finally into the game. Ping checks are over. First ban coming in. Nathan. Nathan? I don't know. I actually don't know that character very well, so it's an odd one to ban, but fine. I'm sure it's strong. Ray Ash is probably screaming at me. Okay, so they ban Joy on the other side. Nice, good to see. We saw a lot of Joy bans in Season 4. So, nothing out of the usual there. Lapu Lapu gets a ban. And the second ban incoming for BGR2. Eve, okay. Fair enough. Another one that we saw a lot of in Season 4. So, Fredrin as the first pick.
I am the power of light incarnate.
Alright, Faramis.
Your team is picking.
Okay.
Some stitches?
Minotaur and Melissa? Okay. Some different picks than we saw in Season 4 going down. There's probably some changes to the meta that have affected what teams are looking at. Alright, final pick of Phase 1. It's a glue.
Your team is banning.
Interesting stuff. Still highly meta. Still a huge character. So good early Phase 1. And Valentina gets the ban. And Hayabusa gets the ban on the other side. Interestingly. Okay. That leaves only a very few select meta picks left that these guys would want to go for. Ray Ash would have a better explanation of what characters and why they're picking them, but we're going to see here with the two final picks coming up. Alright, a Brody.
Your team is picking.
Tag Inc. get their last two picks.
Outshines the golden
Your
rod.
team is picking.
Alright. Very reasonable last picks. Oh, a change? Slightly altering it there. Trying to throw me off. Trying to throw their opponents off. Locked in and are locked. Alrighty. Here we go. This is first game of Season 5. Tag Inc. versus BGR2. Last change coming up. Maybe we see some skills swapping, but no, I don't see anything going on. Everyone's locked in, ready to go. Alright. Fredrin, Melissa, Minotaur, Odette, and Ling. Brody, Kaja, Arlott, Faramis, and Glue. Nice, good early match. Round 1. Looking forward to this. Alright, we got one slow loader, but I think it's going to be fine.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Let me check that that's all in a good enough spot. Yep, you can see the towers. You can see everything. That's great. I'll get a nice zoomed out view going on, and we will get straight into the action. BGR in the red, Tag Inc. in the blue. Now, I don't really like to talk too much through the early game because you all know what's going on. Nothing really happens crazy too early. We'll follow it if it does. Draken getting hit, getting double teamed. Raijin coming in to help. Oh, little sneaky 3-on-2 situation there, but nothing coming of it early on in the match. Oh, Raijin in trouble? Has he had a problem here? I think he's frozen. Ouch. LFG Prince Silver says, I think we're going to have some complaints here. Because Raijin seemed to like either get froze or stuck or something happened. I don't know. Blue team hero goes down though, so it's 1-1. Okay, that's going to be interesting. I haven't seen anything in the chat yet. But it definitely looked like some disconnect problem because he just stood there and died. It's unusual. Stun. Fear own life has to get out of there because they fear for their own life, I guess. Great name. DNFT Collector in the chat. Shout out to you, man. Welcome to the stream. First turtle has spawned. And BGR are going for it. Tag Inc. got the early kill, the early gold lead, but it swapped straight around. And I think Raijin will be a bit annoyed. I don't know what happened. Maybe his phone had liquid on it. I've seen weirder things happen, but he couldn't move. He got stuck and died. Red team, BGR, gets the first turtle. Alright. Interesting way these battles are going on. You've got Glue cutting the lane down here, which is an annoyance for Jello, but he's cleaning up the problem. And on top lane, Tiger in trouble for Tag Inc, but backs off, gets out of trouble. Alright, and then we go back down to the orange buff in the jungle. Drew. Oh, we missed a kill off screen. Draken went down. Binu in trouble. Oh, man. Okay. Raijin went down as well. That was a free kill. 4-1 now to Tag Inc. They'll be very happy with that, but Tiger gets too greedy. Stun. Is this some kind of retribution? Could take it to 4-3, but gets out of there. Just about escapes, but there's the stun. Is gonna escape with 1 HP. Probably gonna have to teleport back to base. Is stuck. Nowhere to go. Raijin gets killed as well. At least Tag Inc made them pay for having to attack them in the tower. It was quite wise to hug the tower there and stay defended. But yeah, BGR will be happy with the way that went. For sure. It's now 5-3, very close game. 500 gold to Tag Inc. I'll pull up the builds and items. Oh, Draken goes down again on the top lane. Crazy stuff. 6-3 now. That's gonna swing this match. Yes, there will be viewer rewards. They're on Discord, and you can also scan the QR code, and I will paste also the link into the chat as well. Sahir is DMing me on Discord. Guys, when I'm streaming, and you know I'm streaming, try not to DM me. I can't answer it. I can't check it. So, you're just going to have to wait. Alright, we got a team fight over the turtle down here. Whoa! That's a lot of damage, but it's also a lot of healing. Okay. That was absolutely wild. I can't even talk about how wild it was. 2 guys went down for both teams. But it meant that Tag Inc got the turtle and have the 8-5 lead and the gold lead by about 1,600 now. They'll be far happier with the way that turtle fight went. That is for sure. Got a fight down here on bot lane. Glue is doing quite a bit of damage. Jello has to get out of there, but here comes his team. Here comes his support. Alright, they have to back off anyway. Oh, interesting. Tiger in trouble, stunned, but in the bushes, clipped, goes down. Good kill there from BGR. They needed that. That takes it to 8-6. They've got another stun and suppression. Ori gets out of there, though. Sensei just laying in wait. Ori in a big bit of trouble. Is going to die here, I think. No, gets healed. Still goes down. But Fear Own Life is trying to hunt for 2 of them. can't get it. Gets killed himself. And that takes the lead into BGR's favour. A little bit over-aggressive there. Over-pursuing. And now BGR are in the ascendancy. Take down the middle turret. And we'll go and see what's going over on bot lane. Very close fight down here. Very close indeed. But here comes Draken to help out his glue. Jello's going to have to back off into the tower. Wow, what a turnaround there from BGR. They got the 3 quick kills and got the lead. Everyone's stacked up over here on the turtle. Looks like they're timing it. Maybe waiting for a moment to go in there. Red team gets the turtle though. Tag Inc. did not contest it. Ori suppressed. That's some amazing healing. But they might have wasted it. Used it at the wrong time. Tag Inc. go down. But 3 of BGR go down. Can they get a 4th? They cannot. Interesting. Good escape there from BGR. But that levels up the game at 11-11. And BGR do have the slight gold lead. They probably have some item advantage because of that, but it's going to be very close. No one is dominating the other team yet. In terms of towers, BGR will be the happier. That's for certain. But Tag Inc. have managed to pull it back level. And we're going back and forth. And we could have some craziness over here. But Glue pushes Jello off. Raijin looking for some fight down in the jungle. Makes Fear own life. Fear for their own life again. Alright, everyone's semi-gathered around the Lord/Turtle area. Ori gets stunned, grabbed, pulled. That's so much healing. And BGR gets the kill because of it. 2 of them. But, wow, Fear own life goes down as well, and this might be a big problem for Sensei. He's trapped over here, and he goes down. That's 4 kills, and if Jello's smart, he'll back up and wait for his team to respawn. BGR taking the advantage again. Good stuff. Good game, indeed. Unfortunately there for Tag Inc. being a little over aggressive. That heal move, you really cannot jump into it. If you do, they're going to pop the heal and burn you down. So you got to make sure to try and draw the heal out of them and then pitch all your attacks. Because if they've still got the heal loaded up, it's going to be tricky. Here's the Lord. Who's going to get the first one? Ori in trouble. Is gonna need some help. Isn't getting it. Is gonna die. If he doesn't, yeah, I mean, he didn't get any team help there, and that's always gonna be a problem. Fear own life goes down too. Just not enough sustained damage from Tag Inc. when they get into those battles. The heal is telling difference at the moment. Sensei goes down. Jello immobilized. He's gonna have to flee. Tiger's gonna have to flee. And BGR are racking up a lead here. We missed Jello going down, but it was obvious. Actually, unbelievable stuff there from Jello. He managed to get a couple back, and that's really important. They needed that, and he's pushed them off the Lord. That's really interesting. Tag Inc. have a chance to go and get this Lord now, and that's unexpected. No one saw that coming. I didn't even see it on screen. But really impressive play by Jello there. He died, but he also forced them off the Lord and had made it reset, which is, at this moment in the game, could be pivotal. But here come BGR for another attempt. Tag Inc. have not yet reorganised to do so themselves, but I think they're coming now. Alright, good game, guys, so far. Real close, and obviously BGR with the towers and gold lead and kill lead at the moment, but it's not out of hand. Ori in trouble down here. Raijin goes down, though. That's what Tag Inc. need, and BGR don't need right now. And Tag Inc. pushing them back off the Lord again. They should really take this opportunity to try and get it this time. I think they can. Jello's keeping them backed up, and it's really smart play by him. They have to focus on him, and that means Tag Inc. gets the Lord. And Sensei in trouble, but Vez in trouble too. Vez goes down. Ori needs to get out of there. Sensei goes down because they had too much health lost already. But great battle so far. 17-20. Gold's leveled up almost. And the Lord, first one, went to Tag Inc. So we're going to see now exactly what happens with that. Every time one team starts pulling away, they kind of make a mistake or let the other team back into it. So BGR was on a roll there, but they've kind of given Tag Inc. a shot. And the Lord's already up here. They're going to have to go and deal with that, which gives Tag Inc. an opportunity. And here they go. On the team attack. They're going to have to force the heal to be popped. And they did. There goes Draken. What a team fight. Wow, okay, Tag Inc. go down. 4 of them. Oh man, it's risky to start fighting on the towers like that. And BGR will be delighted because they've turned that Lord disadvantage into a 4-kill advantage. And that takes them 24-18 up. And they're going to be able to march down and maybe take out another turret here in quick succession. Smart play from BGR. Almost baited them into it. And Jello's in trouble here. No matter how good he is, he's in trouble. Immobilized, caught, dead. And they're going to get this middle turret down. Tag Inc. need to do something a little bit different. Every time they've pulled it back, BGR have shut it back down again. So a lot of level 15s. A lot of people at max level. Fear Own Life is stunned. But he gets out of there just into his teammate's safety. He'll be very happy with that, because that was looking risky for a second. Alright, Tag Inc. are getting their purple buff, and BGR have already done the same. Going to be very interesting, because even though BGR have the kill lead, they have the gold lead, one team fight can turn this around. But if you attack them whilst they've got that healing ultimate, it's going to be a bad time. Raijin gets out of there. Tiger in trouble, but just about escapes, maybe? Nope, can't in the end. And Ori can't either. These guys need to take 8. Oh, and Sensei goes down too. Just couldn't get out of it, out of the slows, out of the controls. And then killed. But Vez gets shut down on the other end. Interesting. It's still a 3-for-1, so BGR will take it. But, yeah, interesting. They're going to have easy access at the Lord here. Fear Own Life nearly dragged into a very bad situation, but got out of it. Alright, Tag Inc. will slowly be back at full health very shortly. But BGR slowly piling on the pressure. They have the gold lead. They have the kill lead. But Tag Inc. trying to get the second Lord. Jello trying to keep them off. It's going to be very interesting.
Red team hero has been
Wow, Draken goes down.
Blue team has slain the Lord.
Blue team Tag Inc. gets the Lord. And another kill on Drew.
Blue team hero has been slain.
But then 2 of blue team go down, over pursuing.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Wow, okay. 2 of them learnt. 1 of them didn't. And then Jello gets caught up in the mess as well. But yeah, that ended up being a more beneficial thing for BGR again. That heal, man. That ultimate heal. You guys have got to try and extract that out of them and then attack. If you attack when they've got it, you're going to just over pursue into a death again. But here goes the Lord. It's being chased by Binu. It's being slowly dealt with and worked on, but it is going to probably get down to the turret. We'll see. Might deal with it just in time. Here comes Draken to help. Yeah, they got it. It didn't even get a single blow in. Alright, and there's Raijin and Ori both in the same bush. Alright, it's going to come down to whoever wins the next team fight. And at the moment, that looks like BGR. Tag Inc. need to do something a little different, a little sneaky. Fear Own Life. Trying to do that on Drew, but can't quite finish it off. Ori could be in trouble, but he's managed to attack first on Raijin. And Raijin hasn't got his teammate with him. Both teams know that the next team fight is pivotal. It's going to be interesting. Ori a little bit far out there. Surrounded, but he doesn't know it. Suppressed. Ori in big trouble. Yeah, there we... Oh, but Vez goes down. Raijin goes down. Fear Own Life goes down. No, manages to survive through it because they've got a revive. Alright, that was a 2-1 for Tag Inc. They'll be pretty pleased with that. Wow, they burn down towers at a ridiculous speed at this level. Wow, okay. This is gonna be close. For sure. Both teams will be back at full health momentarily. And the Lord has evolved. And Tag Inc. are in place to get it really quickly. BGR will try and come and fight for it. We'll see now. Jello's trying to distract them, but they're not falling for it this time. Fear Own Life is suppressed. Has to escape out of there. Does a okay job of it. But red team gets the Lord. Jello Sensei go down. Ori's gonna go down. Stunned. Caught in the middle of everyone. And yeah, that's gonna be a problem. These two guys here are gonna need to defend for their absolute lives. It's gonna be a whitewash otherwise. And both guys go down. And here goes the base.
Victory!
BGR2 takes the victory over Tag Inc. 1. And advance to the next round. Good game, guys, indeed. Impressive stuff. Close game at times, but BGR rolled away with it right at the end. And yeah, great performance. Jello tried to do his thing. He had a couple of moments of greatness, but not enough. And yeah, Unlucky to tag Inc. 1, but they'll be back in the next tournament, I'm sure. And very, very well done to BGR2. They'll be very proud of that performance. We are up very shortly with the next game. And that is going to be BGR1 versus CM2. Right, I'll get the lobby set up and we'll be back very shortly. Alrighty, we are 2 players away from getting started. Our keepers, that's the new... Hang on, let me sort that out just 1 second. BGR versus CM. Let's put it, center it up in the middle. Nice. And relock it. Alright, yeah, good. BGR will be on blue team, CM2 on red team. We're just 2 players away from getting started. And now we're just 1 player away from getting started. So, coming up soon. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, we lost one. I'm sure they'll come back any second. Alright, once we're ready to go, this will be game 2 of day 1. BGR1, CM2. BGR2 are already through to the next round. BGR1 are looking to join them to play off in a grudge match. Guild versus Guild, BGR1 versus BGR2. We could have that very early in the tournament. The way the bracket's set up is so that there can only be 1 guild. Only 1 team from each guild in the final. So, if you keep on winning, you will probably have to play yourself at some point. Mojo, the Glory Guild, both of those, and before B4G could all find themselves in that same position. Everyone else would have to face themselves in the semi-finals if both teams kept winning. So, interesting layout and tournament format. Only 1 team from each guild will be in the final. We're still waiting for 1 last player. Here he is. Good stuff. Good timing. Okay, we can go. Oh. Oh yeah, okay, Turbo was just the captain. That's right, he was just the person inviting his team. I forgot about that. Alright, here are the picks. So, we have BGR as blue team, CM2 as red team, and Hayabusa is the first ban that comes in. Expected ban, we've seen that a lot recently. Good day, Yanixi. That's a cool name. Go Go RSPH. Indeed. Sofia del Mundo. It's said. Hey, said. You guys are funny. There's a glue ban, if I'm correct. Yep. Okay, another character that's very often banned. Nothing unusual yet.
I will choose my own
Your
path.
team is banning.
I missed that one. But I'll see it. Okay, I'll... Makes sense. Saw that as a ban in game 1 as well. I think that's a new character who's OP, right? Like, that's the only thing that makes sense. Eve gets banned as well.
Which I was made for.
Yeah, all stuff we expect to see taken out of the game. Yeah, I do remember that Arlott is the new OP character, because Ray Ash was telling me about it before, and he said it's supremely powerful.
To me,
Your team
fun
is
is all that
picking.
matters.
We got lots of people flooding into GuildsArena today. Welcome Hades, welcome Verasuk, welcome January. It's a bit late for that, but welcome anyway.
Your team is picking.
Alright, I missed some of the picks there, but I know some of these guys now. One of them is a 1-1. One of them's a Lapu Lapu. I don't know what this one is, but it's a Chow? Okay. BGR's last pick of Phase 1. Yu Zhong.
Your team is picking.
Alright. And the same coming up for CM2. Last pick of Phase 1.
I didn't cure.
Valentina. We saw that quite a bit in Season 4. Proved to be a very strong character in the current meta. And now we have our last ban. And it's a Kadita.
Your team
Okay.
is banning.
These are my domain.
And now Pi, the captain, will get to pick a ban, the last ban for BGR. It's going to be interesting actually to see what they lean into. Natan.
Your team is picking. Your team is picking. Your team is picking.
To live is to trick the Reaper.
I am the power of light incarnate.
Alright. Yuzhong, Barat, Chow, Faramis 1-1 versus Lapu Lapu, Fredrin, Valentina, Lunox, and Kaja.
Welcome to
All right.
Legends.
Early game.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
Good luck to us, says Yanixi. We're on game 4. Yep, good luck to all teams, and for sure good luck to you too. Wow, 4-man purple buff. Alright, they backed off, but that was a funny way to start the match. Chop the purple buff down. Alrighty. So, I mean, the early game, nothing that interesting ever takes place. Similar patterns repeat themselves, but I guess BGR will be slightly happier that they've got Pi to level 3 already. We'll go check on the XP lane. Nothing too wild, but Happy Feet having to back off there. Knew he was slightly surrounded. Go Easy also has to escape. Terrified. Nearly caught out there, but gets out of the way. Alright, we'll go check on XP lane. Oh, sorry, gold lane down here. Alright, everything's shaping up kind of evenly right now. BGR have a slight gold advantage, but here comes the first turtle of the match. Oh, it's going to be close. BGR gets it, and they get the first blood. And they get the second blood. There's some... Okay, blue team go down, but red team go down. It ends up being a 2-for-1 trade there, and Chang's in trouble. 4-1 early to BGR 1. They'll be very happy with how that broke down. And who could be in trouble here as well? Oh, no, he gets the stun. Misses with the big lunge hit, but gets back into his turret for safety. Interesting early start to the match. BGR taking the advantage, have the gold lead, have the kill lead. And slightly ahead in build. Chang nearly gets there, but not enough damage, no skills left to continue the fight. Go check up on XP lane. Very close fight up here. Both guys roughly at the same level of... Yeah, both hitting level 6 at the same time, but that's not where the interesting action's going to be right now. Here's the team fight down on Bart, and there goes another kill. This time, Cryptomiliano 2 gets the kill on 1-1. Good work, good play. Good defense there. Not much damage being done to the shield of the turret. And we have another turtle. Both teams close. Blue team gets it. BGR. They also get the heal. And Chang goes down. Simp for Sophie goes down. CJ goes down. It was essentially a wipeout, but who's still alive over here? So not quite, but very, very dominant early part of the match for BGR 1. Gonna take some turnaround from CM2 to pull this off now. Can be done. Have seen crazier things happen, but you never want to get off to a start like that. Who's doing some good damage to Happy Feet here? Happy Feet's gonna heal and have to get out of there. Alright, we're gonna have a crazy team fight again going on down on this side. And BGR gets the tower. CM had to back off the fight. Oh, if only Who knew he was there. But he doesn't. And we got some more action on mid, but... Yeah, unfortunately for CM2, they don't quite have the damage to sustain it in the team fights at the moment. They got a 4-on-3 situation, but they couldn't do anything with it, really. And now they're going to have to back off or die, and Chang is probably going to die there. Yeah, couldn't get out of there. Who needs to back off as well? Really, really strong. Pi there, just like, he just eats damage and heals at the same time. Just unbelievable stuff. Crazy sustain. And yeah, it looks like BGR really have the upper hand right now. They might get the kill here, but they go down themselves, and another goes down. 11-2 to BGR1. Incredible early performance, and they're probably going to take this turtle uncontested. 5k gold lead in 6 minutes. One of the players just asked for a pause. Alright, I'll find out what's going on. Okay, we had a disconnection. Just waiting on the captain to tell me when to restart the game. Should not be long. But yeah, dropped connection. Yeah, shouldn't be long. Just restarting phone and we'll be back to the action. Alrighty, we're good to go. They're back in the game. Everything's restarting back up. Good stuff, good stuff. That can happen sometimes. Ken is asking when his match is. You guys have got to learn how to use the schedule and the bracket room in the Discord. And BGR burns down a tower. CM2 having to play defensively, but can't even really get into the team fights next to the tower. think perhaps they're waiting till they're a little bit higher level, but might be too late by that point, guys. Let's see. Hey, Leonard John in the chat, shout out to you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the people over on Boss Joyce's channel, the people over on YouTube, Facebook and Twitch. Whatever your streaming platform of choice is, we like to be everywhere. Oh, and gets the orange buff steal, but has to back off because it was a 3-on-1. It's going to take a really... a pause this time from the other captain? Okay. It's disconnection central tonight. I'll ask Pi, same question. Why pause? Okay, same problem. Alright, someone on the other team disconnected, and now we have to wait for their phone to restart. These things can happen. Alright, we're good to go. And we're back again. Hopefully this time for real. Alright, BGR gets the Lord. They're going to have to defend, but they're already in a defensive posture, so let's see if it can be done. They're about 8,000 gold behind, 9 kills behind, 4 towers behind. But I've seen weirder comebacks in all forms of sports, so let's see if it can be done here by CM2. Man, quite a few people tuned in today. Got 5 over on the Facebook, 2 on Boss Joyce's, 3 over on the YouTube, and 4 on the Twitch. And wow, okay, BGR take a loss there. They have a hero go down, but they get a tower. And who goes down in a trade? But so does Daramon. Alright, it was a 2-1 there. CM will take it. They need absolutely anything they can get right now. Pi is ravaging their jungle. Leaves the orange buff for his damage character. Some great captaining there. And that's another turret that just gets liquefied. The Lord's pushing down. And they're going for the mid turret at the same time. There goes CJ. There goes Go Easy. There goes Simp for Sophie. And there goes the base. BGR1. After a couple of pauses. After a couple of distractions. Couple of disconnections. They still pull it off. and go through to meet BGR2 in the next round. That's going to be an interesting one. Captain of BGR versus the other captain of BGR. Good game indeed. Hard luck to Crypto Miliano 2. They put up a good fight in spurts. They had a defensive stand, but it wasn't enough. The gap was already too much, and Pie's team liquefy the towers pretty quickly in the end and roll through. Hard luck to CM2. Great win for BGR1. Next game will be coming up in 30 minutes, so make sure you come back and stay tuned. For that, it's going to be New Guild 1 versus Mojo 2. I'll get the bracket nicely set up and ordered for it, because that's not centered. There we go. That looks better. Lock it. Alright, see you all in 30 minutes for game number 3. I'll leave the schedule and the loot box tickets up on the screen. See you all soon. Alrighty, at long last we're back with game 3 of today's proceedings, and that game is New Guild 1 versus Mojo 2. Teams are filling up the lobby now. Shouldn't be long until we're ready to go. Alright, just waiting on the last person. Alright, just one last player coming from Mojo 2. Keith and his team all ready for New Guild. And I'll quickly let the servers know. Game 3 is going live now. I'll post the streaming links again. Oh, we got a message in the meeting room. Hang on, we're getting an ask for a check ping. Alright, we're not doing the ping check. So be it. That's fine. These things can happen.
This land is our homeland.
Your
and it
team
will soon
is
be our
banning.
burial ground.
Come say hi if you're in the Discord. Come say hi in the chat. Oh, Gary Walker says hello. Exactly good timing.
I will choose my own
Your
path.
team is banning.
Alright, I haven't really been paying attention to the picks and bans yet. I get so many questions whilst I'm streaming live. Wish you guys would ask me these things in between the matches, but it is what it is. We see a Natan ban. Okay, we see the new guy. We see Lapu Lapu up here. And I'm not great with the names. Someone can tell me in the chat. Valentina is the first pick
Is picking.
for New Guild. Altor is the new guy, right? Hello, Shin, in the chat. Welcome, man. Happy to see you here. We got game 3 of day 1. New Guild versus Mojo. And Mojo are selecting their first 2 heroes. Beatrix and Paquito. Cool. Good stuff, good stuff. And an immediate Hayabusa answer. Good pick. Oh, a change. That's Joy, right? Okay, so Joy and Hayabusa just switching places there. Interesting. And then the last pick of phase 1. And it's a Kufra. Makes sense. Not many tanky boys in the early stages of these picks so far. In fact, not many, other than Glue, haven't seen many tanky boys at all.
The ocean is not just a
Your
home.
team is banning.
It is who we are.
Among the planes exists
Your
the
team is
equilibrium,
picking.
which I was made for.
Alright, still getting ridiculous amounts of questions in the chat. This is why I need my co-commentator with me. Roxette says, hello again everyone. Good luck players. Indeed, good luck to both teams. We see a Ryson. No? Alright, a Bruno.
Two of my favorites.
And a Franco as the last pick.
Is picking.
And for Mojo 2, not locking it in yet.
Payback time.
Okay, last change. Any skills gonna be flipped out? Nope. Everyone's locked in and ready to go. Game 3 of day 1, New Guild versus Mojo 2. Just want to take this moment whilst we're loading to quickly shout out our sponsors, Lootbox.Fund. They provide the viewer rewards. Grab your Lootbox ticket to grab a share of the team's prize if that team goes on to win. And of course, UGE Esports. It's the first time we've used their platform and it's actually really useful. It has self-completing brackets. It has quite a few really handy features. Upcoming competitor to Community Gaming. And yeah, UGE, keep an eye out for them. We'll be using them going forward for our tournaments. Big shout out to both of our sponsors. Here we go. Game 3.
5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them.
So, I'll get the cover up, the bracket. We got New Guild 1, Mojo 2. And early game, I don't expect anything crazy. We haven't seen any mad kills in the early game for a while. Can happen, but I expect quite a tense start. We'll check out the XP lane. It's going to be an interesting battle up there, and we'll go down into the gold lane and similar thing, but there's a fight going on in the mid, and we don't want to miss it. Alright, Mojo 2 getting pushed back to their tower a little bit there. New Guild with maybe the early tiny pressing advantage, but Nothing serious at this point in the game. Oh, fight inside the purple buff, and Isha goes down. So does Benok. And so does Sticko. He was on very low health. So it ends up being a 2-for-1, and New Guild will be quite happy with that. Nearly managed to pull the captain there, but captain had a good escape move and got out of the way. Mojo won't be scared. They're not in any bad position yet, but that's a great kill from Keith. Glad we lingered down there on the gold lane. That kind of showed some of the movement skills, and here's the first turtle of the game. We'll flip over there. Nice. Most people tuned in on YouTube today. Very interesting. Usually more people tune in on Twitch. But yeah, pleasure to see you all. First fight for the turtle. And wow, it's a 1-for-1 with New Guild getting the turtle and the second kill, but it's a 2-for-2. Wow, that's some absolute craziness. New Guild will be very happy with that. And look how low Keith was, but he just got the kill there in the end. 7-3 lead. 2,000 gold advantage early on, and they'll be very pleased with the way things have panned out. Mojo not too far behind here though. They still have their plan. They're still going to be able to stick to it. They're still not out of this yet. Let's go check what's going down. Aoshi in trouble. Bannock comes in for the rescue. Sicko gets the kill but goes down. Ryson goes down, and that's a 2-for-1 for Mojo, and they'll be happy with that. They got the better of that trade up, and it's 8-5 now. Stuff's being tightened up a little bit there. We'll check the builds very quickly. I'm not really pro enough to know exactly what they're going for, but I can kind of see who's in the advantage, and it's definitely New Guild. And we missed someone going down off screen. Aoshi suppressed, goes down. But Mr. Gee goes down, and Yoshida's in trouble but gets out with 1 HP. And Benok probably stays in there a little too long. Good defensive cover, but it wasn't enough, and Benok does go down. And New Guild are able to flee, and that's an 11-6 lead. And Joy in a little bit of trouble over here, but not in too much trouble. Manages to get away, reset, live to fight another day, and we've got another turtle spawned. It looks like New Guild will be in a better position to go for it, but that's not necessarily the case. We see these things get stolen. We see all kinds of crazy plays over on the turtle. Keith starting off the fight with the turtle. The other guys there pressed and ready to defend him if needs be, but looks like they're going to get it uncontested actually. And there it is. Now that they have the turtle buff, they're going to jump in on that purple buff and try and get it. Keith takes 2 guys down to next to no HP, but has to back off. Sticko immobilized, caught, in trouble, goes down, but so does Yisha. 1-for-1 trade there, but Ryson in trouble. Ryson still in trouble. Keith gets hurt. Ryson having to run for his life, can't. Goes down. Mr. Gee's gonna go down. It's getting close. It's 12-9, and Mojo will be delighted with that because now it's 12-10, and they've taken out the captain. Keith goes down. Joy's going to be in trouble here as well. Stunned. has got some escapability, but has everyone on her tail and goes down. And Sticko's desperately trying to get the kill, but he's 3-on-1 and he's got to back out of it. And he still didn't back out of it enough, and he goes down, and we are all tied up. It is 12-12, and that's how quickly a game can swing back on its axis. Impressive stuff there from Mojo. They look like they might be in a situation where stuff was going to get out of hand for them, but they tied the game up. 12-12 now, and yeah, New Guild are going to have to rethink this. And Mr. Gee gets stunned, caught, trapped, killed. Ryson in trouble, but gets out of it. Wow. Mojo with the upper hand. They'll be very happy with how the game's panned out in the last few moments. Have just about taken the gold lead now as well. For the first time, but it's, I mean, the gold is level, very even. Oh, just missed with the chain. Bennock could have been in trouble there, but instead, it's going to be Ryson in trouble. And it's going to be Mojo to get the turtle. Yoshida goes down, though. But off screen, so did Joy. And there goes Ryson. And they need to get Bennock to make that up. And they can't get him. He's got no HP. But he gets away. And wow, Mojo are going to be very happy with that as well. They now have the 2-kill lead. Mr. Gee immobilized. Stuck. Gets out of there but gets killed. Sticko in big trouble. Manages to pop a heal. Keith has to back out. Sticko in trouble again. Really impressive teamwork from Mojo. Ow, she nearly went down, but he got out of there. And Ryson stunned, caught, killed. And this is slowly becoming one-sided towards Mojo. They have the power in the team fights. I think Keith just stole that purple kill there, so he'll be happy with that. But Sticko in trouble, everybody in trouble, and has to back off real fast. That's kind of the pattern at the moment. New Guild might be able to turn it around and get some items that help them in this situation. But for now, Mojo in the ascendancy after being behind big early. Completely swung the match around, and good stuff all around. Good play. Oh, missed one off screen. Sticko went down near the turtle. Well, near the turtle's cove. The turtle's not in play right now. Oh, stunned. Mega killed. Poor Ryson. Poor Mr. Gee. Okay, Keith got 1 or 2 back there, but then went down himself. Although he'll be happy with that. In his personal trade-off, it was a 2-for-1. But blue team lose the middle turret whilst all that was going on. And they're going to need to change up their tactics and do something a bit different if they're going to stop the tide of this match turning the way it continually is in favour of Mojo 2 at the moment. Being baited into the Lord there, I think. Holmes and Bennock want them to go for it. Wow, are they going to get him? Suppressed? Nope, they're not, and they're going to lose Ryson in the process. And Bennock gets away with 1 health again, and that's been a running theme. Mr. Gee goes down, not enough health. Can't do anything about that. Ram trying to fight 3 of them off the Lord. Not having a good time of it. They turn their attentions to Ram, and he goes down. And now it's going to be a 3v3 for the Lord. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be really close. Keith gets the Lord. That's really important stuff. They needed that. Sticko just about gets out of there with his health intact. Wow, okay. What a close and exciting game. Oh, Sticko did go down in the end. We just missed that off screen. But here's a suppression. Wow. Bennock and Holmes go down. It's a 2 for 2 though because Keith went down. Joy gets Yeesha. Crazy action all over the place. And now the Lord is marching onto that middle turret. And unbelievable scenes. It's 3v2. They can use this to their advantage if they're smart. And there goes that middle inhibitor. And Ryson managed to pull Ram, but he didn't have his teammates there to help him. And Joy and Keith are spawned back in. And both teams at full strength again. Unbelievable stuff, 25 to 20. But New Guild now have the gold and the tower advantage in a big way. And the team fights have turned on their head again a little bit. So what a crazy back and forth game. Clever play. Clever tactics to turn it around. Mojo will still be comfortable with where they are. But the fact that their middle turrets are down will worry them somewhat. Alright, just got to swap over mouses because my wireless mouse is about to die. Oh, I missed one off screen. And there went another.
Red team hero has been slain.
I missed one more, which was Holmes going down, but this is impressive work from Mojo. They have again turned the game on its head and forced New Guild back. So we are now in a position where this game basically comes down to the next team fight and the next Lord is spawned. So we're probably going to see the next team fight right here. Ow, Sticko! Big trouble! Went down. That's going to make it difficult. New Guild need to do something a little different here. Because it will be a 5v4 if they truly get into a team fight. Keith's in big trouble there. He gets out but gets killed. And Ryson gets killed. No, Ryson gets out. Mr. Gee gets killed. So Keith and Mr. Gee going down, and that's going to give Mojo the Lord pretty much uncontested. New Guild will try and steal, but can't. And they probably need to back up out of there before they get 5v1. Joy in trouble. Gets out. Ryson with a good suppression. And Sticko could come in and finish that. They do. Ryson needs to run for his life. Sticko's going to go down. Both of them get a heal in, but not enough. And yeah, Mojo just too strong in the end part of the game. 10 kills up. They've retaken the gold lead by 3,000 and stuff's turning around quite in a big way. Alright, the Lord pushing down onto that middle tower. New Guild are going to have to defend well here. The base turret goes down. A suppression on Ram. Holmes and Alshi went down. But So did Ryson. Sticko's managed to corral the Lord and get him stuck on one of the...
Team turret has been
That was quite impressive work there. Took a load of damage off it and drew it into the tower. But I missed what was going on down here. And Benok went down. And, wow, happening all over the place. Mojo chased off. This game is still close. It's on a knife edge. Yes, Mojo have the upper hand with the gold, with the kills. But New Guild have the tower advantage still. It's going to come down to maybe another Lord. Another team fight, another Lord, and who can get it. And what a great game. Game 3 of day 1. Really exciting one. This has been the closest match so far. Joy in trouble, but gets out of there. And has Keith as backup. And they get Yoshida. Have to back out now. Keith's going to be in trouble here, but gets away. And it's a 3-on-3 still. Oh no, Joy got in trouble there. But got Holmes. Unbelievable team fight. I can't even keep up with calling that action on my own. Joy went down, but got Ram, got Holmes in the process, which I think put New Guild in the position to get the Lord. Hayabusas on it right now as we speak. And Sticko is going to keep the pressure up so that they can't come and defend that so easily. Smart work. Ryson might be in trouble here. Needs his teammate to double back and help him. It happened just in time. Ryson went down, but they've used all their skills and... Okay, they let them back off. They just pushed them back. They've got the Lord. Wow, Keith nearly died from a 2-shot there. He's still taking damage, but he's popped a heal. And he just about gets away with it. And here goes the Lord down the middle. Ow, they burnt it down really quickly. Great defense from Mojo. A good stun there, but Sticko in trouble. Keith needs to get Benok. He does. Joy needs to get Holmes, but doesn't. Alright, that was a 2-for-1 for Mojo. They'll be happy with that. Keith in trouble. Needs to flee. He's got some jammy moves on him. Can he pull it off? Alright, he's managed to get out of there, I think. But he's still got 2 guys chasing him. And there you got him. No, he got out of there. Where the hell did he go? Alright, he's so dodgy, he even dodged me. He's back over here. What a crazy dude. Alright. It's still poised, still in the balance. Both teams are roughly the same gold, like 1,000 at this point is not a big gold lead. And the towers, still only 1 in it. The kills, yep, 9 for Mojo. But New Guild will be comfortable with where they are. Both teams at full items almost. Very nearly. Oh, there goes Joy. Alright, New Guild in a bit of trouble there. They've got 50 seconds to deal with a short-handed, and there goes Ryson as well. That's painful. Sticko needs to back off before he becomes the 3rd. Can't afford to take that right now, and Mojo back in what seems the ascendancy. They had a moment there where they looked like they might be letting New Guild back into it, but New Guild couldn't keep the pressure up. Keith stealing that orange buff. Maybe a clever move. But right down in the middle. I missed it. I almost missed the end of the match. And so did New Guild. Unbelievable stuff there from Mojo. Finishing it off quickly.
Victory!
And yeah, almost missed that because they'd gone down there so quickly. And Keith was dashing around in the opponent's jungle, but their base was gone. What a game, though. What an impressive game. Very, very good work there from both teams. New Guild, unfortunately, didn't have enough. Mojo 2 will advance. I'll mark that down on the bracket right now. Mojo 2 go through to the next round. And we will be back in roughly 25 minutes for the last game of the evening. Very good stuff, very good play from both teams, but really strong play from Mojo. Just when you thought New Guild had a shot, Mojo shut it down, walked down the middle when no one was even looking. And yeah, that's all she wrote. So Mojo 2 through to day 2, through to round 2, sorry. And nice. We'll be back in 20 minutes or so with the final match of the day. Mojo 1, 10xGG 2. We're really looking forward to it. See you all just after that short intermission. And I'll sort the logo out so that we're in a nice little spot with it. There we go. Perfect. Nice one. See you all in 20 minutes with the last game of the day. Alrighty, we are good to go with game 4 of day 1. We have Mojo 1 versus 10xGG2 coming right up. Mojo is the blue team, 10xGG2 as the red team, and I've got my co-commentator here with me for the last game of the day, Ray Ashman. How you doing?
What is up, everyone? Yes, my name is Ray Ash. I'm absent for the first 3 series because I was busy watching the leagues, MPL, just to study on the pro scene a little bit more. But hey, I'm glad to be back just for the final match, and we have more matches in the later days.
Yeah, we've got another 4 games tomorrow, and then obviously the semi-finals and final will take place on the 1st. But yeah, one more round in between that as well, obviously. So, really good, exciting stuff. Early on, we had Tag Inc. go out. I'll just keep people updated with what's gone on. So, Tag Inc. 1 lost to BGR 2. Crypto Miliano 2 lost to BGR 1. And then Mojo 2, we just saw beat New Guild 1. And this is for who's going to join them in the next round. So if Mojo win, they're going to be playing themselves, just like BGR. We could have a guild playoff. Looks like everyone's looks like everyone's in the lobby. I'll hit go.
Everyone's here.
Nice.
Ever since I was last here, you changed Tag Guild is now Tag Inc.
Yeah, we're now Tag Inc. I'll explain the philosophy behind that if we've got time. Yeah, basically, guild is part of what we do still, but we're much bigger than the guild. We have the guild, we have the esports, we have the news site, so we thought Tag Inc. incorporates all of it, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a little bit of a rebranding, or just something that's like representation?
It's not even like a full-on rebrand because we still have Tag Guild, but it is somewhat of a rebrand. We're putting the organization first, and eventually we'll move to a DAO. That's basically the rebrand change. It will be a bit complicated to explain it right now, but it will be all explained in due time for sure. Alright, a 1-1 ban.
As we head into the drafting phase, have you seen a lot of Edith bans lately in the last series?
That's true. We didn't actually see Edith come up in terms of bans much either. Very interesting.
Picks?
I think they got picked once.
Once?
Yep.
Well, Mike, Edith is, a really good pick right now in the XP lane, considering the buff that she got. So, if you've been keeping up with the patch notes in MLBB, you would know about those heroes being picked nowadays, especially in the series.
Yep, for sure.
But there's some things that haven't been changed, such as the 1-1 and the Joy, so...
We've seen Joy in like 2 out of the 4 matches so far, so a ban isn't that surprising.
Yep, still very powerful and annoying in the XP lane, but to highlight Edith, she freaking hurts. Even with her damage scales with tank items. But speaking of new stuff, Arlott is going to be the first pick.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you stuff about Arlott.
Yep.
Here.
Please do.
In the last series, when I took a peek, Arlott was used as a jungler, and I believe they won, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yep. So. In my opinion, Arlott in the early game is kind of slow in terms of jungling in the early game. But if he gets his damage items, then he's looking really fine. But in this case, Arlott is gonna be in the XP lane since he has the Petrify, which he really needs in order to do his combos. Because how Arlott works is he thrives on crowd control in order to deal damage.
Right.
So you have a mark. If you have a mark on someone, that enables your second skill to have double the damage, healing, and your second skill will reset if you dash onto a marked target. So, full-on damage all around and very slippery if you get the hang of him, because Arlott requires a really high skill cap in order for him to be efficient. But hopefully in this series that we would see the full potential of Arlott in these matchups, because he's going against a glue, which is, even though he's nerfed, he's still kind of good. as well as the Hayabusa, another nerfed hero, but still a very solid hero nonetheless.
Yeah, it's a character we've seen in many of the games that have gone on in the last 2 seasons, to be honest with you. And there's a Fredrin ban.
Team is banished.
Yeah, we like the Farmers to answer the glue, and one that we haven't seen since the last last season, the Moskov. He's a really hot pick.
Yeah, for sure. At the moment, I saw you tweeting about him. What are your current thoughts on him and his place in the meta?
Your team is picking.
So it involves the new buffs on the attack speed items patches ago, which really worked on Moskov's kits because his passive reduces the cooldowns of his skills by 0.8 seconds.
Right.
But with the use of the Golden Staff build, a very new build instead of the old critical on Moskov, if you use the Golden Staff, it reduces the cooldown reduction per hit even further. So if you build that item, he's gonna dash a lot more times than you think. And despite that nerf that he had, where the devs increased the cooldown of the first skill to prevent that from happening more often.
Right.
But other than that, just one item is basically unchanged for Moskov, which is why players think that, oh wait, is that why he gets nerfed? So like, hey, we'll just keep the build, and if he's still effective, then we'll just keep using him. That's why he's meta right now, because in the late game, Moskov crazy ass attack speed.
Right. Yeah, he ramps up. Like, he's one of those guys who's late game efficient, right? Like, you don't want to be...
You don't want to scale too long into the late game before Moskov can hurt your asses.
Right.
With this new build.
Right, you don't want to be letting him
Jumping-
get everything he needs. Sorry, yeah, you finish off there.
Well, it's not really special because, again, it's their usual picks that we see in the prior seasons, in the prior games as well in this current meta. Farsa, solid poke damage, Lolita to mitigate the damage output of the Brody, the Ling, very solid jungler nonetheless, full-on damage output. Very solid lineups for both of these teams, but I'm pretty interested to seeing the Arlott against the Glue. I did try Arlott, myself, and I've gotten to senior rankings, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Just because I just use him a lot because I have enough BPs and just want to try him. I studied him in advanced server. Arlott, yeah, like I said before, he requires a really high skill cap. So if the opposition knows how Arlott works and what works on Arlott and what doesn't, yeah, you just find a way to shut that Arlott down.
Right.
But then again, every hero might be the key to their lineups, like the damage output, the carries and such. You gotta look at everyone, not just one person.
For sure, that makes a lot of sense, and like, we've seen that in a few games. Like, even in the game where Arlott's team won, I'm not sure he was the deciding factor, and there's a lot of power and a lot of good other characters. Like, he is OP if you know how to use him. Just like you were saying, like, the skill cap is pretty intense for him. Like, let's head over to top lane. Right now it's gold lane.
Two flickers out. Okay, that's a little bit of an anime style. Like, everyone is... Like, both marksmen, Moskov and the Brody, is just, like, they're free hitting each other, but when they see, like, the multiple members of both teams, they just flicker at each other, like,
Yeah.
oh no. Okay, let's get back here. I don't want to die too early. And, like, both marksmen are doing the same thing, but Lolita wants to make sure that's going to happen onto the Brody, but without any prevail. It's still the early game, not a lot of damage items just yet, so just gotta keep it calm, and nothing special going on so far.
That's the one, and we've seen in all of the games. I do think there's been a slight meta change to make the early game less aggressive, or it's just that our teams are being less aggressive. It could be either or, but from what I've seen, it's noticeable that there's less chances to go for early kills. Although we might see one here. Petrify.
Hold on, man.
First blood.
I was focusing on the turtle there, but I did not see that. Ziv got taking that first kill onto the far
Wow.
side. Another 2 kills going on to Dre there.
Okay, so 3-0 lead
And
for
that's-
Mojo 1 early. These are...
That is old news, man.
Yeah.
Dre, like, on the Fire is countering the glue while he's on split form, so that's a lot of damage in that team fight there. And, like, that's an easy double kill for Dre. And with that opening, the first turtle going on to Mojo 1.
Yep. And Mojo 1 are fine.
Moving on top there, no one on blast onto 2 falls and the Brody there for the airstrike protecting everyone, but the cult altar there making sure that his
Wow.
teammates stay alive. So no casualty, but a lot of ultimates being expended so far.
Yeah, that was incredible that no one went down there. And Mojo 1 obviously are finalists, but they lost in the final to the Glory Guild in Season 4. So they're going to be looking to get back there and looking strong in the early game.
Oh no! Ah, misclick onto the tower there, but he dies nonetheless. So not much of a blunder there in that exchange, but the shadow kill onto Dre 1 together with the airstrike. Not really much needed, but a shutdown finally onto that Faramis.
Wow.
So a kill now onto the board for 10xGG, but the marksman just died. You know, see, it's Kiri. Like everyone wants Brody, man. what you gotta do that to them?
Yeah, it was brutal, and it looked like a mistake, like you said, but then he actually made it pay, and
Yeah, hopefully that blunder did not cost them as much, because then again, Kiri died anyway,
Right,
so
yeah.
it's not much of a problem. Like Lolita targeted the tower instead of Brody, but look at that, he's gonna be the target once again. There was a blaze there, and another
Kiri goes
pickoff.
down. I saw it. Yeah, I just caught that. Luke Teasy jumping in, and that takes it to an early 5-1 lead. 2,000 gold already.
And Farsa really trying to defend their Spear of Destruction there. And will it be the final day of the coffin? Cancelled by Divine Judgment, and that is well timed for Flux to kill that Lolita to save Farsa's life.
Alright,
But
you
the
cut
tower
out
there-
you cut out a tiny bit there when you went loud.
Oh, sorry. Really?
No worries. Yeah, just try not to go it's not I love it when you're shouting, but I just want to make sure all the audience can hear it.
My bad. But like I was saying, like the excitement of the ultimates being cancelled by the Kaja.
It was an
But-
impressive, yeah.
It's still an advantage onto Mojo 1 because they got the first tower before 5 minutes.
Right.
And now on their way onto the second turtle of the game, Cult Altar being activated instantly there, but
Civ God.
Cupcake off the split Civ God gets picked off there. And now Link's bringing into action there, Flicker out of here, tap with the blades, Flux is going to be the target there, but 10xGG are going to be backed off, and now it's in control for the turtle is Mojo 1. But we're not done yet. The Fire is there, Shadow Stampede pulling to their split once again there. And the
Dre
Nomad
gets-
on Blast
yeah.
stunning 1. Luke Teasy there is gonna respond to that. Double kill for the Faramis there. More kills onto the board for Mojo 1 there. No turtle just yet, but now they're gonna take it in with better peace.
Yeah, you'd think they're going to take it with total control now. It was hard luck
Yeah,
there.
easy.
I saw what 10xGG were trying to do, but Mojo have the early team fight upper hand, right?
Yeah, Luke Teasy was busy taking on the turtle, but the fight was still going on, so like, nah, I'll get to you later. I'll get a couple kills there and make sure my team wins the team fight,
Right.
and then we go back to the turtle to get that objective.
Right, it's the smart way to play. It's the safer way to play. Sometimes offense is the best defense, and it proved to be right there.
Offense is the best defense there, and what will 10xGG do in order to answer back against that lead? Because currently they're under 3.5 there. Nomad on Blast, one of them forced to flicker out of the way.
Good
Four members there.
immobilized, but Cupcake.
Teams there, ultimates being used there. Ash DR is the first one to get picked off there, the Moskov there. And we're gonna see that Shuriken's the shadow kill there. Who's gonna be the casualty? Rocktricity rather. Lolita gets picked off there by the Brody there, but Civ God with a dash all the way there. Brody gets picked off. One more onto Cupcake there. The split there. But oh, bottom lane there. Luke TZ trying to do some objectives, focus on the goal there. But we're not done yet. It's already on the mid there. And burst it down Farsa. And he wants more. He's gonna get them out of here so that they can get another turret under their
Yeah,
belt.
they're going to liquefy that middle turret in no time at all. And 10xGG like slowly losing like any not chance, but they had some composure early on, and they need to get back to that. They're not too far behind so that they can't lose, but they need something big pretty soon.
A concealed play onto the red area there. Dre gonna be onto Fleur there, flickering in, stunning 2, and the final slash by the Arlot there, but nuked down by the feathered airstrike there. Tornapart Memory picks up 1. Cupcake is actually the one that falls. Now another bit of control there for Mojo 1.
Yes.
And they're still in control. 10-5 on the board.
Yeah, slowly just eking out and winning those 50-50s, and that's... Oh, Sivgod takes another.
Oh,
Oh,
that's why you don't give the Arla there with the crowd control chains and the damage output that he does. I haven't seen the damage. I haven't seen the item is just yet.
Yeah, I'll pull him up.
Taking on the Lord. Yeah, so... Yep, you know, bit of a normal build path for both teams there, but I'm really interested on the Glue trying to defend against the Arlot with Dreadnought armor, and he has a lot of HP. Oh, excuse me. Flux on the Kaz are really eager to get those pickoffs, but without any prevail. That's why he has the fleeting time to get those ultimate cooldowns. For Brody, yeah, a little bit of penetration there. He still deals a good amount of damage, but then again, everyone is looking at him for him to carry the game if the Hayabusa is incapacitated.
right.
But on the side there, oh my goodness, onto the top lane there, Luke Teasy with the moves and grooving. Anyway,
Got him.
The back and forth. Holy Jesus.
Got
Fly
him.
away from
No, that's too fast. And Cupcake in
Just
trouble
move
too, and Hazy gets out
Oh,
of there
no.
just about.
9 minutes and only the inhibitors of 10xGG are left. This is like
Look
big
how
domination there.
fast.
Dash in with the Petrify. Unstoppable is Dre taking that kill there, and inhibitor is lost for 10xGG1. Lord still very healthy. Called Altar keeping everyone at bay, but the Feather Airstrike, they're trying to burn them. Look at the tower! Oh my goodness, 9 minutes?
9 minutes, and they just melted it. Like, the last 2 turrets there, they just liquefied them. It was like they didn't even have any HP.
I was about to get to some points on the match, but it ended so quickly.
Yeah, that was a good one though. It was a good game, and we can talk about the scoreboard quickly and then wrap it up for today. What an impressive win for Mojo 1. Hard luck to 10xGG2.
Yeah, a bit of a quick match. Everyone gets to sleep early there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, everyone looked at Kiri 1-5-2. You cannot blame them because Brody is going to be the late game source of damage output. But yeah, the amount of respect onto the damage output of 10xGG1, they really ended that in quick fashion.
Yep.
9 minutes. Give them about like 5 more minutes to get those items, and they can match up against they can match up with the damage output of
Right.
Mojo 1, but unfortunately, they did not allow that.
Mojo 1 knew it, right? They knew they had
the amount
to end it early.
Yes, the amount of damage output there, like full-on counters and mastery, by the way. Luke TZ still looking really strong on that Ling, but Dre with the draft pick to counter against the Glue, especially in the early parts of the fight.
Yep.
It's just very massive pickoffs from the early game, and then it all just snowballed up into the late game with the objectives and the pushings and whatnot.
Yeah,
Moscow did not really show up that much, but like he got his items and he did his job with the pushing and highlighting the R-Lot. I'm not well, like I don't usually build endless battle, but hey, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done with the amount of crowd controls that the Lita and the Moscow provide for R-Lot to keep dashing. They just, it's just orchestrated, well put for Mojo 1 to win this match. But then again, it's 9 minutes, it's a full-on steamroll.
It really was, and what's so weird about that is like, very early in the match, it was close, as all of the matches have been, but like you say, it was those 50-50 battles. They kept winning the small fights, and that just kept adding up until they were in a dominant position very quickly, and yeah, that's just the way these matches can sometimes go. Really impressive stuff from Mojo 1. Hard luck to 10xGG2, but they'll be back in the next tournament for sure. And I'll advance the bracket just so that I remember who is through. And that's set up exactly what I spoke about earlier. So tomorrow, not tomorrow because that's still round 1. But on the 28th, when we move on to round 2, BGR2 will play BGR1. And Mojo 2 will play Mojo 1. So we have, we have 2 guild versus guild battles on the 28th already lined up. There could be even more. So tomorrow we have Crypto Miliano versus the Glory Guild, and the Glory Guild versus Tag Inc. 2. And so if Glory Guild can go through both of those, and then we also have 10xGG versus B4G, and B4G versus New Guild. So there is a possibility that all 4 matches on the 28th end up being guild versus guild. That would be crazy, huh?
Oh, this is gonna be excited because
For sure.
if it's all guild versus guild on the next round, then, like, we're gonna have like we're gonna be for sure have like one of these guilds like be out of here. So like your best friends. All of the matches are like you against your best friends.
That's
and, like,
what makes it so painful. Is it's so hard it's so hard to send your best friend out of the tournament. But if you want to win, if you want to advance,
your sister guild.
Right. Well, that was great action throughout the entire day, and thanks to everyone who competed. Thanks to Ray Ash for coming on and co-commentating with me, and a big thanks to our sponsors, Lootbox.Fund, who do the viewer rewards. Check out the Twitter, check out our Discords, grab a team and vote for which team you think is going to win. Obviously, Mojo and BGR are going to be popular tickets because their guilds are still in it. But all guilds actually still have a team left. So, yeah, pick whoever you think is going to win. And, you'll get a $2 share of the prize. And an extra $2 if you share the ticket with a friend. And that's great stuff from Lootbox.Fund. And then also our other sponsor, our esports tournament platform sponsor, UGE, Underground Esports. And they provide the base where we can do all of the sign-ups, get all of the payouts done in crypto very quickly because of their escrow system. And we can also have live brackets, and very soon it will be integrated into Discord so that we can get basically sign-ups done and the brackets done live in the Discord. And that's going to be a great addition when UGE have sorted that out. So, yeah, big thanks to both of our sponsors. Big thanks to Ray Ash, and I believe he'll be here tomorrow for tomorrow's session.
Yes. Yeah, a bit of a short cast for today. Like I said, like I was busy watching on the pro leagues, but the week on the pro leagues is done. So
nice.
Tomorrow, I'm fully free, and see you all on more matches.
Yep, looking forward to it. So I'll quickly let everybody know what those matches are tomorrow to look forward to. We have some great games coming up and some rematches of Season 4. So, let me just pull it up 1 second. Tomorrow we start the day with Crypto Miliano 1 versus Glory Guild 2. And then we have our champions, Glory Guild 1 versus Tag Inc. 2. So that's going to be a tough game. Tag stuck with the last season's champions in Game 1. Let's see if they can pull it off. And then we have 10xGG versus B4G. That will be at 8 PM. And the final game of round 1 tomorrow, B4G versus New Guild 2. So as you can see, every team's still active. Every team still has a chance. Grab the ticket of the team you think can get to the final and win it, and you'll get a share of the prize also. Thank you again to Ray Ash, and see you all tomorrow for day 2.
GG, well played.